The reason why I'm making this video is because I get emails and messages from a lot of Indian guys out there who are living in the West. They're living in the States, they're living in Canada, they're living in England, they're living in Europe. And these guys mostly have a lot of problems with women. They get played by women, they get crushed by women. And why is this? Well, Indian guys seem to be old romantics. They have a traditional view of looking at relationships because they come from a traditional country, a conservative country, which has traditional beliefs that a man should get educated, he should go to work, he should make money to provide for his family, and then he's fulfilled his duty. And when the man has achieved this checklist of being educated and getting a good job and getting a good salary, women are going to be lining up, waiting to date this guy, and women are going to be bending over backwards to get married, have kids, and serve this man. Well, that doesn't happen for the most part, especially not in the West. Women don't think like that. And so the social contract is very, very different. We could say the social contract is broken in the West, while it's still intact in India. I was talking recently to a guy who was a surgeon, and he was living in the States, an Indian guy, very successful, made great money, and he was constantly getting played by women. This guy makes over $1 million US a year, so he's doing very, very well for himself. And he's getting played by women constantly who are using him for attention, they're using him for material benefits, and they're not giving him anything in return. And he was trying to be really nice to these women because when he's dating them, he's not thinking about, oh, I'm spending a lot of money, or these dinners are really expensive, or she's really demanding. He knows she's demanding, but to him it's not a big hit because he's got a lot of money, so he's not thinking that this is breaking the bank. But it doesn't matter. It's how you treat women, it's how you show up and behave around women. You can be successful, but you can still be a simp. You can be rich, and you can still be a fool when it comes to women. I know a lot of guys who are wealthy and successful in one area of their life, in their business or in their work. But when it comes to women, they're absolutely clueless. And women don't care if you're successful, and they don't care if you're rich if you act like a simp or you act like a beta male. They're not going to be turned on by you. They're just not. You can have a guy who's broke and who just comes out of prison and is infinitely more successful with women because he's got some game, he's got some confidence, and he doesn't take any crap off women, and he's got a lot of self-respect, or the ability at least to walk away from women who don't give him what he wants. These men do a lot better than the rich, successful doctor who's got a lot of money but who bends over backwards for women and will do anything to please a woman and thinks, well, you know what, I've achieved what I need to achieve, my goals, now I just need to show up and be nice and be a gentleman. Women are not going to respect you if you do that. They're not going to appreciate you, especially women in the West. And so this is the problem for Indian guys, is that a lot of these guys will come over to the West. They are the most successful ethnic demographic in the West financially. But they come over to the West and they're not prepared for how brutal and ruthless a lot of Western women can be, because the social contract is broken. The model is broken in the West. Yes, it might have worked like that in the 1950s, which is pretty much the same model that a lot of Indian guys are using in India, but it's not applicable anymore in England, in Canada, in Australia, in America. That doesn't work. You've got to change your mindset. And this is a big problem with Indian guys, is you can take them out of India. I hate to say it, but you can't take India out of the Indian. It's very, very difficult. I've noticed this. So if you want to know how to build real attraction with women, I talk about this in great detail in my book, Atomic Attraction. It will show you how to deal with these types of women the right way and build real attraction. And if you're struggling with a situation, don't forget I do phone and email consultations. And if you want to tell me your own experiences, I love to hear from you guys. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Talk soon.